So what I want for you, Don, is to get rid of that anxiety that you're constantly having. And so what we need to do is we need to look at it and realize that you are just a machine. Once you realize that, then all the solutions are machine type solutions. And if you have a machine type solution, there's no willpower, there's no effort, and things will work out a lot better. So what we need to do with your current system, you're producing this result out here, and you've got all these steps. So we need to look at each step and say, is that the right step, or do we want to correct it? Because ultimately, the result we want out here is non-anxiety, peace, confidence. We need to identify that. So each of these steps that lead to the constant anxiety, we must take and say, is that the correct one? How do I want to change it? Next one, how do I want to change it? Including, we want to have a system where you realize that you have two systems that are involved here. One is the higher thinking brain, and the other one's the primitive mind. And if you don't use the higher brain to talk to the primitive mind as if it's a child, and if you don't reassure that child, if you don't have a conversation that's always reassuring that child, you will have an upset child. Whenever you have an upset child, what happens to your higher brain? Your higher brain can't function. So all you get is the equivalent of the law of attraction, which attracts like. So you have negative thinking, survival thinking, what's going to happen to me, and all you're doing is you're just rekindling that. So as you do that, you go into kind of a frantic thing called anxiety. And anxiety is the thing that we don't want. We want to have confidence in the future. We want to know that we're safe. We want to have basically the four components of happiness. Which part of that is the confidence that you know you can handle the future. And that's what we're going to do with you. And we'll go through the detail and you'll find out, but we'll go through it just one step at a time. We'll correct it. We'll have it all laid out in paper. We'll see the whole system. We'll see the system that will work to achieve that particular confidence and get rid of that anxiety.